Good morning, beautiful people. Yesterday morning I talked about, while I was resting in a resting state this week, how God restored me. And I talked about, sometimes we think we need to be busy, and sometimes when we're not busy, we're feeling guilty because we're not busy. And basically, yesterday, when I shared with you, let me go back a little bit. I talked about my Jesus Calling devotional, and that's what I'm referencing again this morning because this morning, now I was talking off the top of my head about what I was going through this week, but it's amazing. One thing I love about this devotional, basically, it's like Jesus really does speak to me. God and Jesus speak to me about where I'm at, what's on my mind, and they address some of those issues that I brought up yesterday. And they talked about, people running around being all busy trying to accomplish stuff on their own strength. And he talked about how we miss what life is meant to be, living and working in collaboration with him. And it is much better when you depend on God. We were created for him. Sometimes we don't like that, but yeah, we were created for him, and things are much better with him than without. When you live in God, you do wake up each day feeling joyful, living in anticipation of what is in store for you. We can accept our weakness as a gift from God because the power from God plugs in most readily to a consecrated weakness. What does consecrated weakness mean? It means like a dedicated weakness, a purposeful weakness. And when you hear the word weakness, you look at it as like you're a chump, you're sorry, you're not measuring up to what you think you should be. But, if you have God, when you have God in you, your weakness is how can I put it? Your weakness blesses you because God comes to your aid better than Superman and Batman and all those superheroes. I always looked at Jesus Christ as my superhero, and I always felt like I had superhero powers because it's amazing that things work out for me. I can make things happen, but I'm going to tell you, it's not on my own powers, through the power of God. My daughter Erin can talk to you about, how things have worked out for me. I talked to you yesterday about how things worked out for my mother miraculously. We get that power from the Lord. So consciously live, move, and have your being in God. Desire that God comes to live in you, that he sustains you. I'm going to tell you, this devotional talked about how it's an adventure when you're living for the Lord, when you're living with it for the Lord. And life is an adventure. I'm a person that usually is always happy and excited about life, and I am, because you just never know what's going to happen. I mean, yeah, we do have some bad times, but the good times outweigh the bad times. They really do. And so I just live in anticipation of what God has in store for me. He didn't create this person just to be chilling and, living that, I hate to say that, down on the farm life where, you just doing the okey doke and you just getting by. No, you look at people striving and doing things. That's the power from God. That is power from God. Whatever it is that you want in life, whatever it is that you think you can have, whatever it is that you think that you need or want, just rest in the Lord. Lean on him. Use him. He'll bring it to fruition. That's all I got for y'all this morning. I hope you have a glorious day in the Lord. I love you. But always remember that God loves you greater, better, and more than I do. Love you. Bye.